I want to talk to you for a moment about my grandfather. His name was KJ, or his nickname was KJ. And he had this uncanny ability to always find whatever was lost. I mean, if it was your car keys, your sunglasses, his cigars, whatever it was, he always knew where they were. It was just amazing. And I still have KJ's watch. It was left to me. My brother's up there now angry because he didn't want to have it. But I'm going to need someone to come down here and help me with this. How about this woman with the white on who's grabbing her husband right now? let's give her some encouragement. And I'm going to put KJ's watch down here on this table. Now, pre-COVID, I would have actually had you put it on, but in today's age, I'm just going to set it down on the table, and all you have to do is keep an eye on it. And your name is what?
Shelby.
Shelby. I'm Christoph, 1K, 2S. Welcome to our stage. Now, Shelby, I also have a pack of cards up here. Now, these cards are oversized. And we call these jumbo cards. I don't usually use them because one time a guy in the audience yelled out, "Who's the little guy with the cards?" But for this particular effect, I think it's more helpful if everybody can see the cards at the same time. So, Shelby, we're going to put those down right there. And I'm going to need the gentleman in the aisle in the blue shirt, halfway up. Yes, sir? With the glasses on? Oh, no, you stay right where you are. This is so easy. You are going to love this. What's your name, sir? Randy. Randy, I want you to choose someone who is going to pick a card. You just decide who it is so that it's obvious that I had no control over it. Who would you like to have pick a card? And it can't be me. You got to have somebody else.
Dave.
Can I tell you?
Well, yes, actually. The person right in front of you. All right, sir, and your name is? You're right in front of Randy. Dave?
Oh, it is Dave.
Okay. Dave, would you please call out any card in the deck? 10 of clubs. Okay. Now, I'm curious, is there any particular reason why you chose that card? Work with me here. But you never won big at a poker game or anything like that with it? Not that you can remember, it's just something that came to you in the moment, right? All right, Shelby, would you please turn over the wristwatch that's on the table and tell us what time is on the watch? Exactly.
Almost 10:15.
That would be, we call that 10:14. So, Shelby, if you add the 10 and the 14 together, what number do you get? 24. Now, Shelby, again, I don't want to touch the cards or the watch. I want you to turn over the cards off the top of the deck, one at a time, flipping them face up as you do. That's right, just flip it over there. There's 1. You've got to go all the way to what number?
24.
Exactly. 2. A little faster. 3. 4. 5. 6. And now, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Stop! Dave, what was your card name?
10 of clubs.
10 of clubs. Please turn over that last card. So there you go. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to have to borrow a couple of gentlemen's rings, a couple of gentlemen's wedding rings. So if there's someone over on this side who can, don't throw it. That was you were really quick to get that off. Your wife got But would you mind sliding? Do you have one on that you can slide off? I appreciate the enthusiasm. If you could just kind of walk it down to me, please. And then I would ask someone over on this side to also, a gentleman, to loosen up his wedding band, please. And your name is what, sir?
My name is Andy.
Andy, thank you so much. We appreciate your donation. You're going to get it back. You may take your seat.
Yeah, don't worry.
Is there another ring over here on this side that I might borrow? I will tell you two things. Number one, I'm fully insured. And number two, you're going to get it back looking better than it looked when you loaned it to me. How about you, sir?
It's been on for 32 years. It won't come off.
You got another one over here, anybody? Oh, somebody else?
Here, you know, it's right here.
Oh, this one's closer. We're going to take this. And what's your name, sir?
You can't get
Ben?
it off.
All right, Ben? These are close. Oh, that should be fun. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to, remember I said that they were going to come out looking better than they did when you loaned them to me. So in order to make that happen, what's really useful is if I can just add a little bit of water to it. And I don't mean a lot, just a kind of a little bit of a solution. Okay. Just a little bit. You guys mind if your rings get wet? I know Andy doesn't. Okay, that's your difference. All right. But you know what? If you really want them to be cleaned up, what's particularly helpful is a little bit of hydrochloric acid. And I don't mean a strong solution. I mean a relatively mild concoction, like what you would find in your stomach, you know? So if you don't mind. Oh, I can feel those suckers getting clean already. Oh yeah, this is gonna work great. So, guys, well, at least you, we're gonna get those rings back, all right? Don't you worry about it. In fact, we can get it back in one of two ways. Method number one is magic, and method number two is...
Move them out!
Number two. So, while we're waiting for the return of those rings, I'm going to ask the gentleman who, Andy and sir, if you would just come down and join me on stage. Let's give them some encouragement. Great. I appreciate your consideration, gentlemen. And if I could just have one of you on each side of me, please. A little bit closer, Andy, if you would, that's great. Okay, so I brought with me a length of soft but strong cotton rope, all right? Like you can find in pretty much any bedroom, any dining room. I'm going to put the rope behind my back, but I'm going to ask you, if you would, Andy, to just hold on to this end tightly, but don't actually pull on it, just hold it so that if I do give it a jerk, you don't lose your grip. And would you please take the other end of the rope and do the same thing, just hold on to that end, all right? And yeah, we need a little bit of slack built up, that would be good. That's perfect, all right, just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get that rope to pass right through my body. It's kind of like cutting cheese. Actually, no, it's nothing like cutting cheese. You just have to have your spine really relaxed for this. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Oh, it's stuck. Must be the Cossacks. That's just another end of the tail of a bill. Oh, there we go. And there we have it. While you're on your side, if you would catch that one. Now, Andy, is that your ring? As if you would know? It's not your ring? I can see why the people on last night's show were so pissed. Is that your ring? Gentlemen, would you please exchange rings? Now, this is your ring. I love my big job. You know, I do a fair amount of mentalism. You know, that's the word that that magicians and mentalists use for things that look like mind reading or telepathy, ESP, that sort of thing. And to do this, there are various methods that are used to do this. One of them is just understanding, have a basic understanding of how the mind works and what kind of limited choices the mind typically chooses. Let me give you an example of this. Everybody's got to listen. All right, pay attention. It's not long. Everybody pay attention. I want you to think of a basic geometric shape, like a square, but not a square, something else. Think of a basic geometric shape. Now I want you to think of a second basic geometric shape. And now I want you to imagine one of those shapes is inside the other one. Now by a show of hands, how many people are thinking of a triangle inside of a circle?
Oh my God, I did.
Yeah. So that gives you the idea of knowing how the mind typically works, because that's a very common thing that people do. And I recognize that there are limited options there, but in order to make it more challenging, what I'd like to do is this sort of experiment using a larger number of options. So we're going to try something using quite a variety of options. I'm going to need a couple of folks to come down and help me. How about this woman that's dead center in the middle with the dark hair? Oh yes, the gentleman just put his hand on your shoulder. Your name is? Sherry, would you come down and join us? Let's give Sherry some hand. And how about you, sir, the guy who's glued to his ring? Would you mind coming on up to help? If you would, so your name is what? Mark. Mark? Christoph. Wonderful. If you would come on this side, Mark, and Sherry, if you would come over to this side, please. And we're just going to give Sherry the microphone. Just put that right down in front of you. So I've got this little notepad, all right?
Sorry, breaking.
I've got this little notepad. On it, there's like 60 pages, and on each page, I have written down some sort of a thought, a possible thought or memory. And I've already read it since I wrote it, so I'll read it for you so that you don't have to worry about my handwriting. But all I would ask that you do, Sherry, is to verify that everything I read off of here is accurate. That's what it really says. So the first page says, think of any song, right? Next page says, think of a naughty memory. Right? And then think of a random word, right? Let's go a little faster. Think of an old password, deepest, darkest secret, any memory, any city, any place, any actor, any year, any month, any city, any country, any color, any island, any ice cream, any holiday, any play, any letter, any athlete, any street, any fish. Have I read that fairly?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Again, so that you're not committed to or stuck in any of those typical channels. Sherry, as I thumb through the book, you just call out stop if you would, please. Let's try again.
Oh, stop.
Okay. Would you please memorize and commit to memory whatever thought appears on that page? Okay. Not a time drill. Take your time. I kind of want you to make it your own. Just get it in mind so that it's committed to your memory. Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep that in mind. We're going to try you next. All right. Same thing. Stay still. Okay. And again, please memorize and commit to memory whatever thought is on that page. Do you have it?
Got it.
Okay. Do you need more time?
No.
Here's what we do. I want each of you to kind of picture in the back of the theater these thoughts that you have now adopted as your own. Okay? Think of those thoughts. All right. So you are thinking of something embarrassing. Yes? But it didn't happen to you. Am I right?
Correct.
And it was someone else who walked into a glass door. Am I right?
Yes.
Now don't tell me who it was. We'll come back to that in a moment. You are thinking of, well, you're thinking of an adult beverage. Am I right? Just say yes or no. Don't tell me what it was. Are you thinking of an adult beverage?
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to come back to Sherry. I want you to think about the person who walked into the glass door. Okay, Sherry, face the front. I'm going to write down a name here. But please don't peek. I just want you to look at the front. All right, Sherry, into the microphone. Would you please tell everyone the name of this person who walked into the glass door?
John.
Have a nice night, Sherry. So that, you know what, let's get a few more people involved before we come back to you. How about, would you like to be involved? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to toss you this notepad, all right? And this is what I ask you to do, please. First, we're going to make eye contact during the toss, or I'll just hand it to you. And then hold it, make eye contact with me, hold it in front of you, and then lift up some number of pages and memorize whatever thought is on the page where you lift it up, all right? So I'm just going to come up nice and close. You see what my pros are like, all right? If you would just go ahead and take the book, hold it up towards you, and lift it up, memorize one thought, whatever thought is on that page.
Can they see or not?
No, just you.
Just
I
me.
don't trust them.
One thought. I got it.
Got it? All right, toss me back the book, please.
Okay.
All right. We're going to try somebody over here. How about up here, the lady with the hat?
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? I'm so bad at this. Make eye contact. Here we go. There you go. Go ahead. Lift it up. Memorize something inside. Have you got it? Toss it back. Whoa! I saved you. Now let's try somebody over here. Okay. How about this gentleman with the glasses and the beard? Are you ready, sir? Catch. Oh, bad throw. Gosh, I should warm up. All right. Look towards me. Make eye contact. We're racing way ahead. Got it? Okay. Just go ahead. Have you got it? Throw it back to me on the count of 3. I gave him practicing law for this. All right. So, the 3 people who just memorized something out of the book, please stand up. Thank you. Now, I would ask that all 3 of you close your eyes for reals, as they say. All right, close your eyes. And if you don't trust the person next to you, you should come with someone else. But concentrate on the memory that you read. Just concentrate. Don't say, keep those eyes closed. So one of you is thinking of a PIN code. One of you is thinking of a naughty memory. And one of you is thinking of a movie. Now, go ahead and open your eyes, but don't say anything else. Okay. If I've got your thoughts so far, please just say yes. Don't say any more. Do I have your thoughts so far?
Yes.
Yes. How about you? Do I have your thoughts so far? Yes. Do I have your thoughts so far?
Yes.
Okay. Now, again, please don't say anything going through, but the person who is thinking of a PIN code, the PIN code is 75, okay, I'm going to change the last digit to a 5 because it isn't a 5. The PIN code is 7545. The person who is thinking of a naughty memory, you fed your little brother dog food when you were kids and taught him to bark. And the person who is thinking of a movie is thinking of the movie Jaws. If I got your memory, please sit down. And if I got your memory, please sit down. And if I got your memory, please sit down.
Wow. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Well, we're not done. Oh, we still have your adult beverage. Okay, so here's the problem. When I try to get adult beverages, I have a hard time, probably because I don't drink much. But I'm sensing beer. Although maybe that's from Andy, but I'm getting beer. Is what you're thinking of beer?
No.
What are you thinking of?
Want me to say it?
Sure.
A dirty martini.
There was no way I was going to get that. Thank you so much for contributing. Thank you so much for your help. How about a nice round for our helpers? Thank you, everyone.